We made it! This week we left the craziness of Kat Ba Island and headed back into the mountains to a little town called Lao Cai. We actually went back and forth on our route through northern Vietnam because I really wanted to go to this waterfall on the Vietnamese-China border called Bang Yok Waterfall. That's the Vietnamese name for it. In Chinese it's called Da Tien Falls. But it was super out of the way. But there's a route through northeast Vietnam over some plateau that I can't remember what it's called, that's supposed to be like super epic. It's a popular like motorcycle, kind of popular cycling route. It's really hard, so I think it's more popular to ride on a motorbike.
Not many people ride bicycles in Vietnam. They're all on motorcycles now. It seems that
even the tourists.
Yeah, once countries adopt motorcycles, bicycles are for poor people.
Yeah, but this route was like really beautiful. I knew of, through Instagram, some other cyclists who had ridden it and their photos were just amazing. So I was trying to convince Justin to do it, but we both kind of looked at the profile and we were like,
no.
Justin just straight up was like, ain't gonna happen.
That's ridiculous. It's 300K to the border or 900K around. Not gonna do it.
Yeah. But luckily, while we were staying in Kat Ba, camping on the hostel roof at a brand new hostel called Captain Jack's, we met this guy named Ben who was telling us about him and his friend's recent motorcycle trip through the mountains of northern Vietnam. And they took a route to the west, so it's kind of like through the mountains in northwest Vietnam, which I don't know why, but I had never even thought about going that way. And he was telling us about how beautiful it was, how there was like no tourists go there. It's just like super local, super beautiful, and that the roads were mostly reasonable, like compared to the other route. And they had actually been to the Bang Yok waterfall and took a motorcycle, I think, on some of the other route as well, and they actually recommended this route to the west over the route to the east. So when Justin put that route on Rabbit GPS, which is what we use to plan out all of our routes,
I still wanted to go the flat way through the valley.
Yes, but he was like, our friend Ben was like, no, you don't want to do that. Like, that's on the highway. There's tons of traffic. It's not very pretty. So I convinced Justin that we really wanted to go through the mountains, even though it was going to be harder. So that's what we did, and I'm so glad we did. I don't know about you.
It was nice.
It was really nice. These are all the people waiting to go to Kat Ba.
You know all the hotels are full, right?
Yeah. Crazy. How many people are in line to go to Kat Ba? That's ridiculous. helmets, just like in the movies. all mosaic. Crazy. Leaving Hanoi, headed for the countryside. They're like, wait a second, where are you going? I know you have food. Get back here. Get back here, human. So the first few days through the mountains were pretty nice. The weather was cloudy. It actually rained a bunch, so the temperature was super nice for cycling. I think Justin enjoyed it a lot more than
it
the
was
sunshine.
so nice to be in the cool weather.
Yeah. And starting out, the climbs were pretty reasonable. We just kind of went up and down a bunch.
Actually, the first climb was completely unreasonable. It was 20% straight up a mountain.
Yeah, but that was just coming out of Hanoi, and it wasn't I don't know how much of a climb I would count that as, but it was like ridiculous.
It was really, really steep.
Yeah. Luckily, Justin had gotten a tiny little chain ring to put on the front of the bike in Hanoi, and which was really good because we needed it to get up that like 16% gradient.
Yeah, what a great idea I had.
Yeah. So that it wasn't fun, but it worked out thanks to our little gear. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure we would have been pushing the bike up that hill, which would have been no fun at all.
This bike doesn't get pushed. It's way too heavy.
We found the mountains again, and they're gorgeous! Besides that first climb, most of the gradients were very reasonable. We just kind of went up and down through the mountains. The scenery was incredible. Like, we were both kind of getting sick of riding in Vietnam after a week of riding on the coast with tons of traffic and just not very good scenery. And this week hitting the mountains again was just like, I don't know, I was like totally reinvigorated to cycle through the rest of Vietnam.
It was nice to listen to nothing for a change instead of cars blazing by over and over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
Be able to hear yourself think.
Mm-hmm. And to have some gorgeous views. Like, the riding this week was just amazing views from the side of the road, like a lot of overlooks, and unlike in Laos now we could actually see all the beautiful mountains.
Yeah, we were headed to Sapa, the best place to go in Vietnam for seeing rice terraces. Completely bogus. You don't need to go there. You can enjoy the journey on the way there and see all the rice terraces you need, and then skip the touristy place that doesn't have anything special.
Yeah, so along the way we saw tons of rice paddies, tons of beautiful karst mountains, tons of rice terraces. I mean, the scenery's just like unbeatable along that route. I'm really glad that we did it.
Yeah, it was very nice.
Heading up our first big climb in Vietnam. 1 meter down, 999 to go. Share the road with the buffalo. Cooling off at the waterfall. It's a hot one. Back on the bike. 3 more kilometers to the top. Well, we're above the clouds now. More bike maintenance. Our chain broke this time. That's fun. And we're so close to the top I can taste it. That's the top of the climb. Right there. We made it!